again to another edition of Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. I am Mr. Parker, and today I have with me Mr. Andre Holman. How are you, sir?
Hey, what's going on, Cecil? You the man.
Oh no, sir. I'm trying to be the guy that you are. Speaking of that, we do a little thing to start the show off, and I'm gonna give the viewers a chance to see if they know what it is you do, if they can guess. So here are the choices today. A, is he an ex-football player? B, is he a television mogul? C, is he the business manager of a radio station? Or D, is he an ex-rap star? All right, let's not even waste our time with it. Y'all ain't gonna guess it because I ain't gonna tell you what it is. So, Mr. Andre Holman, would you please tell the people what it is that you do?
So I am Andre Holman, the station manager, executive producer for the City of St. Louis's local government channel, STL TV, which I've been here since 1991 after graduating college. Came here as an intern, and 30 years later, I'm still here and working in television production and producing content with an amazing team of people. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell, man. But I am just truly just thankful for the opportunities I've been given, man. And I had no idea I would be here 30 years later, but it has truly been a blessing to have had the opportunity to work with 6 different mayors, but to work with Jackie Joyner Kersee, Ozzie Smith, Aeneas Williams, so many celebrities, Joe Torre Celebrity Basketball Challenge, which, Joe Torre was a good friend, is a good friend of mine, and his brother Guy, who I ran track against at Sumner High School. So
pump them brakes, man. We're gonna build up to all that good stuff. Come on, hold up. So, we're gonna build up to that stuff. Yeah, see that's what happens when you executive. You just get it all out. No, we got to build this thing slowly, man, because I want them to understand your story, brother, because you've had a journey, man. We've had a journey. We're gonna start off with you though, as far as being a native from St. Louis.
Yes.
Well, you were born and bred right here in the Lou.
Born and raised. Actually, I grew up in the Walnut Park neighborhood, 2 blocks away from Northwest High School, and that's where it's a great story to say, man, I started off in a neighborhood where I started playing football at Northwest High School with the Royal Knights Football Association, where I met you. and so many other guys that I'm still friends with, 45 years later. So it's truly a blessing. And I grew up in that Walnut Park neighborhood, man. My parents bought the house there on Laylight in 1968. They were one of the first Black people to buy. So growing up there and meeting a lot of guys who went to Northwest High School, I ended up going to Sumner for high school, which is crazy, but that's where my parents went to Sumner High School, my aunts, uncles, and I didn't want to go to Northwest with my brothers, my oldest brother, and then I didn't want to go to Southwest with the middle brother. And so all of my friends, Ronald Pointer, Wesley Cooper, Darrell Scott, all of them were heading over to Sumner. And I actually took a different route. I actually went to Central Vision Performing Arts for the first semester. And then Wesley Cooper was like, Dre, what are you doing, man? I was like, man, I'm going into television, man. I need to go to Central Vision Performing Arts. Well, football was calling me, and I was like, all right, man, I'll come and play. I'll come and play at Sumner.
All right, hold up right there. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go back in time. Like I said, we met with the Royal Knights, and I want to tell you and tell everybody, if it wasn't for your pep talk, partner, I probably wouldn't have played, man, because at that point in time, I had to come up to play with the older cats, which was y'all, and then I play on the 12 heavy, and I'm like, oh snap, I don't know none of these cats. And then we had this scrimmage, and you came over there out the blue. I don't know what happened. You came out the blue, to me, hey, look at man, go on in there and hit somebody. You be all right. Once you get the hit in, you good to go. Okay. And from that point on, I mean, I went in there with Big John and Sally and them was like, hey, you on the squad, come on, hit some. Man, somebody got hurt, and I started the whole season. It was like, hey, I'm here now. So I want to thank you for that, bro.
Boy, you know what? And you know, it's funny to me, but I'm like, man, I can remember having a conversation with you. I don't know the exact details of it,
Yeah,
but I remember having a conversation with you.
That was it. Like I don't know. It was something you saw. Something about, bro. Because I mean, like I said, man, I just got into playing organized football with the younger kids, with all Matthews and them, and they don't know. I said he tricked me. I'm telling everybody, he tricked me and had me drink some water, which made me 7 ounces overweight. So I had to go up. And I told him I'm not playing with them. I said, they bigger than me, they older than me. I don't know these people. But like I said,
I'm not going. I'm not playing with them dudes.
I'm not playing, And then like I said, when you came over after that scrimmage, you came like, hey, all you gotta do is go in there and hit them, man, like you've been doing. It ain't no thing. When you hit the first good hit, you'll be all right. And man,
that's all it takes.
And you turned me into a monster.
Is that one good hit.
And I'm gonna tell you, you turned me into a monster, man, because they put me in that bull ring for the first time to make sure I wanted to play that thing. And it felt so good to hit them cats over and over. I was like, oh yeah, I like it.
Everybody feels like that. It's like after they get that first hit, it's like, ooh, I got it now. I'm ready. And
I said, thanks to you, I stayed in football and became a football monster. And then it didn't help no more when we got to go into high school, sitting at the table in the morning. They used to do the morning sports report about a high school football game. We sitting there. They say, yeah, and today's Sumner team with Wesley Cooper and Andre Holman. Hold up, Ron. I played with all them. I'm like, oh, this is my big brothers. I played with all them. So to hear y'all name, it was like, oh, well, I'm good to go. I can hang with everybody there.
If I play with them dudes, then I'm good.
I'm good to go. And I mean, man, y'all helped spark me to be a good athlete in football and make my name up at the View, because I mean, and again, it was the fact that knowing y'all and to hear what y'all were doing, like, nah, I want Drayden to read about me and say, hey, that's our little brother. So I mean, and going to Sumner, man, the tradition for Sumner football, for you to be there, and again, for you to go opposite of your brothers and go there and have the crew waiting on you, how was that feeling, man?
Man, you know what? It was something, man, because when I walked into Sumner, it was one, a surreal feeling, man, to know like, wow, you know, this is a school that, you know, Tina Turner and you know, I was like Chuck Berry, and you know, I'm just like a lot of these people, man, that you heard about, Arthur Ashe. You're like, man, these people actually attended this school. This is huge, man. And you know, and I think, you know, you carry that with you when you're at Sumner, and you feel like, man, I need to represent. I need to do my best to be the best. And it was just an honor. And like I said, it was because my parents went there, man. It was truly something for me to be able to say, you know, go to homecomings and your parents are there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man.
But it was truly a blessing. And then also, you know, my parents grew up with the legendary coach Lawrence Walls at Sumner. So it was like, it was really meant, man, for me to be able to have an opportunity to go there and play. And when I walked in there, man, I'm like, man, I'm playing with some dudes that are like amazing. Anthony Stafford, Lorenzo McClain. Then I heard about the Hubbard brothers that played there, you know, so it was surreal, man. It was just a feeling like, man, I cannot believe I'm in this locker room where these guys started out. So, yeah.
So now, and cause speaking of which, now Anthony Stafford was what, a year or two ahead of you? Was he there?
He was a year ahead. He was a year ahead of me. I played in the backfield with him my junior year, and he was a senior. It was Wesley and I in the backfield with him. Yeah.
So I mean, so like I said, so playing behind and with Anthony, and then to have him go away and go to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, and then I say for them to, cause we was hearing the rumor where like they don't want to put Ann, they won't put Ann in, and then they put him in. I know for myself, I was like, oh, there you go. and y'all being a part of that family, man, how did you feel about that? And how did it motivate you for that senior year?
You know what, man? I will tell you, playing fullback for my junior year and being in the backfield with him was, I mean, it was amazing, man, because I had a chance to not just witness one of the best running backs to come out of the PHL, but to actually be back there and just see how his work ethic was, man, and just how he was off the field. You know, those were the things that really impressed me. And, you know, I think it really had an impact on how I looked at things. But I will tell you, man, we were just like ecstatic, man. Me and Wesley just like, man, we in the backfield with the Anthony Stafford, baby. And you know, we just wanted to play our very best, man. And you know, we just clicked, and it was great because, you know, being fullback, you know, I blocked a lot for him, but he did a lot of low blocking for me too. And so we had a mutual respect for each other. And, you know, to this day, he still says, you know, still tells me, man, how proud he is of me and how, you know, how I started out. And it's a blessing, man, seriously, because I had a lot of pressure on me at Sumner because a lot of the guys knew my brother Kevin because they had played against him while he was at Southwest. And they were like, man, your brother was a beast, man. You know, Southwest, they always gave us a hard game because we knew they had a good running back. But yeah, man. So I was like, man, I got to come here to Sumner and represent her. You know, they're gonna be like, man, what we want your brother.
Okay, so now you go through junior year, senior year, man, and it's on you and Wesley's back. I mean, how did that run? Cause the year before, did y'all go to championship that year? State.
So we went to state my junior year. So it was a lot of pressure on us to try to make it back. You know, try to make it back to state. You know, we lost in the state championship to Jeff City, which was probably our worst game of the year. We just didn't click. I don't know what it was. I think that year we really thought of the game against Hazelwood Central at Busch Stadium was like our championship game. Right, the stadium was packed. Yeah. Everybody was saying, oh, okay, Hazelwood Central versus Sumner, Van Zandt versus Anthony Stafford. And I think we peaked. We peaked for that game, and we did so much more than what people thought. They were like, oh, no way Sumner's going to beat Hazelwood Central. And I think we just lost our edge, man. And we just didn't have it with Jeff City. But I felt the next year we were like, man, okay, Anthony's gone. We got a new quarterback. Albert Thomas came in to replace Sean Irons. And, you know, he's only a sophomore. We like, man, we're going to make our run. We're going to try to do what we can. And it was a lot of pressure, but, you know, we came up short against Hazelwood Central in the, I think it was the quarterfinal, or maybe the semifinal. But, you know, it was a good run. We had a good year. We had some really good games, and we outperformed what people thought we would do without Anthony Stafford. Right. So it was good, man.
And like you said, I mean, again, you steady dropping names who people in St. Louis don't really know if they go back and look at it. But you talking about, like I said, I mean, for you as a junior to be up there with Anthony Stafford, then your senior year, you had a sophomore come in, Albert Thomas, and Junior ain't no joke, man. I met Junior as we was Little League baseball, my final year of Little League baseball, and Junior broke out, man. Junior would come to practice for baseball, just saying he left football practice, and then he leave baseball practice. He had to go to AAU basketball. I'm looking like, What is this dude? Little dude sleeping?
Yes, man, I'm telling you, Albert. I mean, and he to this day he says, "Man, I hope I didn't let you all down, man, my sophomore year, because I know you all wanted to get back to state." But he performed amazingly, man. And I'm telling you, that boy is super talented.
Yeah.
I mean, there was only one other player at Sumner who I felt was probably just at the same level with Albert as far as being a 3-star athlete. And that was Gerald Powell. Okay, Gerald Powell could, he played played flanker at Sumner, could play basketball, and then could also play baseball. He was he was like Albert, but Albert was cream of the crop, man. That dude is just super talented. Super talented.
Like I said, it's just so crazy. Like you said, knowing and looking at people that you've been around, who just hanging out with, and then to see everybody else say this, that, and other about them, you're like, yeah, okay. Because again, you don't see it because that's family. Right. Y'all just hanging, and it's just chilling. Right. But then again, like I said, when I heard about you, it's on, shoot, Dre, the Hall of, well, you deserve to be a Hall of Famer, man. You
no, man.
Put that time,
I appreciate that.
In, man.
No, I appreciate that. And it's cool though. I'm glad it's not, it's not me, but it's the Sumner program. Yeah. And it's Mr. Walls. All of us are in the Hall of Fame, St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame. So, that's truly a blessing, man, just to know that we've been recognized and nobody could ever take that away from us, that we were a part of that history, man. So that's truly a blessing. Seriously.
And like you said, and just talking about, so the next level, when you leave Sumner, you go where for college?
So I go to Missouri State University, and that was truly a blessing, man, because really only Illinois State and Alabama A&M, Alabama State. Those were the schools that really were showing interest in me. And I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. And, and then Illinois State ended up picking Vic Northern. Okay. They ended up choosing Vic to offer the scholarship too. And it was between me and him. And I mean, I knew it. I was like, man, Vic is a big back coming out of CBC. He ain't no joke. For the offense they running the I. He was the perfect running back for them. So, but then Missouri State came along, man, which was running the wishbone, which I was like, okay, that's cool. And then you have an offense that is totally different than the misdirection, but it has that same kind of flavor, kind of have that flavor, the swag that the wing T and the misdirection had. So, I was happy with going there to play, man. So I was just happy and happy for the opportunity to go somewhere, man, where I could go to school and do what I really wanted to do, which was to learn about television production for real.
See, and that's what's crazy too. So, I mean, you stated it twice that you already had in your mind that television was what you was gonna do.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you because, and and I'm gonna tell you this because this is a twist. So when Wesley convinced me to go to Sumner, I had no idea. I was like, man, okay, I'm going to play ball. I had no idea I was going to meet a teacher. I had two teachers, Miss Atkins, who was our American lit teacher, and then Miss Teresa Baker, who was our communication, theater, drama teacher, who actually taught me my very first production when I had to do a commercial. Okay. And so I had no idea that Sumner even had that. And so it was like, it was a great benefit, man. I was able to play ball with Mr. Walls, but then also learn what I end up using for a career, man. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, me and Miss Baker, we still talk, man. And I tell her how much I just truly thank her for the opportunity, man, because had she not shown me that passion that she had and introduced us to it, I don't know what I would have done. You know what I'm saying? That just shows you the power of teachers and how they can really make a difference in the lives of students for real.
Yes, sir. And like you said, I mean, I said you was completely opposite of me. I got out of the review, like, I got an offer. I did a senior year. I did a play. We did Pearly. First time we did a black play. So I got in it He got the storm roll, killed it for the whole week. Got through. Lady was like, the drama coach, he was like, well, I can help you get a thing in the Western. No, lady, I ain't going for this TV stuff. I'm going to play football, and I'm going to be get my business degree, whatever. I'm going to play football at Alcorn State. They sent me letters and all that. Dre, I set up, and it was crazy. I set up and I did my own highlight reel. I had three VHS players, 2 of them, 2 in together. I had 2 tapes on each side and 1 in the middle and I edited my own highlight reel, Dre, and I turned it into my coach, and the other coach lost it. So they never got it. So Alcorn State never got it. So I'm like, man, they sent me letter, we hope that you have a good day, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, all right, cool. Okay. Well, I guess I tried. And I was kind of heated. And Dre, I don't remember who, what, or how I got into Central Missouri State. I don't remember doing that. Because I was going to go to Alcorn State. So I don't know who put my name in there. All I knew, me and mom talking about, we're going to Central Missouri State. I'm like, okay, where is that at? Like, you been there? I said, no, I've been to Southeast, but I ain't never heard of Central Missouri State.
Right, Central, right.
And that's how I ended up at Central Missouri State. God had to do it, because brother,
that's it.
Alcorn State was my mindset blind.
That's it.
And like I said,
but it's amazing though. But that's funny though, because Central Missouri State has a really good mass comm broadcasting program too. Wow.
Dre, Dre, I knew nothing about them people, Dre. Nothing. So let's get back to you now. So
all right.
But you go to Mo Valley and playing ball, you're doing television, and in between that, bro, I heard you did a little rap piece.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You said
yeah, man. So my sophomore year, I think it was my sophomore year, we had this competition on campus for the radio station had a competition for a song about the Bears basketball team. You know, Spoon Hour was down there, and we had a really good basketball team at Missouri State. And Ken Kelly and myself, Ken Kelly, who came out of U City, they call him Truck. But he and I came together, man. We like, man, let's do something, man. Let's do it. And so in Springfield, Missouri, you know it's slow. I mean, it was 2% African Americans on the campus. Man, we tried to make our own fun, you know, and so we formed this group, man, Power with Poise. Man, the campus just took off. Everybody's like, man, we got a group on campus. Man, and you know, we met a guy down there who really liked us, and he was a DJ. And he's like, man, I love what you and Ken are doing, man. You all ought to do this. And so this is during the off season. We're not doing any football really, and man, we just did it. We just started putting some stuff together, started writing, and I'm telling you, man, Dougie Fresh came there for a concert on campus, and one of his guys was like, man, hey, I heard about you guys, man. I want to hear your tape. And so somebody got it to him, and the guy was like, man, he's like, man, you guys are from St. Louis? I was like, yeah. And he was like, man, I really like you all sound, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's like, man, I'd like to introduce you all to some people, man. And so we were serious about it, but we didn't know that we were really that serious about it. until the music video came out, and everybody just lost it. Oh my God, they lost it. They were like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But no, man, and I really just wanted to do something different. I made the music video. And so that allowed me to use my skills in television production, mass comm. And so, you know, we just ended up doing that. And then we kind of fell off and just said, man, that was fun. We didn't even push it any further, man. But it was good. It was really good. It gave the Blacks on campus the opportunity to have some entertainment. Seriously.
Yeah, for sure. so now you go through college, you get your degree, come to St. Louis. Was coming home with the master plan, or it just happened that way?
So it really was weird because I was given the opportunity to come back to St. Louis because I had all my classes done. All I needed was an internship.
Okay.
And so I heard about the city of St. Louis having their own television station, and I heard there was an internship that paid. And I was like, what? I was like, man, I need this internship, but if it's gonna pay too, okay, let's go. And so I applied for it, and I got the internship. And it was really cool because I was like, man, this is a place where you can actually get hands-on experience. I was looking at going to channel 2 at the time, or maybe channel 11, but I knew they said, oh, well, you won't get a chance to touch any equipment. It's union based. And man, I'm telling you, I was like, when I got here and they were telling me all the different things that I could do, I was like, this is the place. This is where I need to be, because I wanted to get some hands-on experience, man. It's one thing when you go through college and you learn and you're doing projects, but when you start actually doing major projects and working with teams and budgets and everything else, man, it makes a big difference. And so, I decided to do the internship. When the internship ended, the lady by the name of Carol Lawrence asked me, like, hey, we may expand, because it was really, STL TV started out as just being known as the communication division.
Right.
And there were only 2 employees.
Okay.
There was a production supervisor and there was a video production specialist. His name was Jerry Berwin. And Jerry, this is crazy, but Jerry is like almost 75 years old. He was here when I started, and he is still here today. But he's an amazing guy. I mean, he's taught a lot of people a lot of different things. Lighting is his main thing, shooting as well. But and so, she asked me, she said, hey, well, the station is going to grow. We've got a manager who wants to see this place grow. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll stick around. So I stayed around another 6 months on a paid internship. And then they started hiring. And I was the second video production specialist. And I just really took advantage of the opportunity, man. I was excited. Then I just got married a little bit after I got I got married a little bit before I got the full-time job.
Gotcha.
And it was surreal, man. I was like, man, this is gonna work out. I'm gonna make some good money and get my career off to a good start. And so that's really where the beginning, that's where it started.
All right, look, we're gonna backtrack again for a minute.
Okay.
Now, after the Raw Nights and after high school, me and you didn't see or hear or talk to each other at all. I get to Central Missouri State. My first party there, the first party there, I get there early, and the DJ's warming up, he chilling, and I come up to him, I say, oh man, I said, excuse me, I say, yeah, I said, you DJ? To him, yeah. He said, I said, I'm Cecil. I'm from St. Louis. My first year here, freshman year here, He said, yeah. He said, and he got to looking at me. He said, okay. He said, I know you from somewhere. I said, oh, okay. And he said, he said, yeah. He said, I'm Cassie. I said, okay. He said, yeah. He said, I said, can I ask your real name? He said, Kev. I said, what's your last name? He said, Holman. I said, man, my partner from Raw Nights hitting that Andre Holman. That's how I know you. I'm Andre's big brother. I'm like, oh snap. He's going, yeah. So I think I first break back. He said, hey, come by the house. Dre here. And I came by the house and you was there. He's like, you know this cat? I said, yeah. I said, hey, Dre, what's up? He's like, how you know him? I said, that's my DJ. And I'm like, this circle is crazy, but it was that coming back together for us. And then later on, after college, turn around and boom, your wife is Felicia.
I know.
And me and Felicia been together since junior high. It's like, okay, yes. Okay, it's just meant for me to be in Dre's family. Me and Dre gonna be family.
That was crazy. That was crazy.